Mondays with Lori Joy. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm just gonna move this back a little bit. If this is the first time that you're in this group, welcome. I know a lot of you are getting ready and very excited for the boot camp that's starting on May 3rd, and I cannot wait to coach you through that whole process. If this is the first time that you're meeting me, welcome. I'm Lori Joy. I host and entertain this group, and I also teach you things that you can do and go out and improve your business every Monday. So I'm here every Monday at noon Eastern live with you. So I'm very excited. So if you're watching live, say hello. Everyone in our house today is feeling a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. And we just had a snowstorm last night. So maybe that's why I'm not feeling very well. Mad at Mother Nature. Mad at Mother Nature. Today, this particular topic is a very near and dear to my heart. Hello, Karen, my Launch It Live lady. And if you've never had a training with me, I often use a whiteboard so that I can take you, the visual learner, through the process of what I'm going to teach you today. Hi, Mandy Greer. Nice to see you. So today I'm going to walk you through how to make more sales with live video, okay? Now this is a very timely and strategic topic that I'm talking about today because I am going to, on May 3rd, I'm going to host a live free boot camp. Now I'm going to go live every day and I'm going to train you and I'm going to walk you through how to set up your very own five-figure launch using 5-day boot camps. And I literally walk you through it. So there's a lot of new people in the group. Welcome. It's wonderful to have you. And, oh, hi, Kristen. Oh, it's getting ready to snow. I know. We just have to get through it. Turn up the heat, ladies. Have a Mai Tai and pretend you're in the Bahamas. You never know. So every Monday, like I said, I'm here bringing you something live. Today is just a weekly training, but May 3rd, it's going to be something different. You don't want to miss out, and you do want to be registered. So just because you're in the group doesn't necessarily mean you're registered for the boot camp. Now, you can definitely come here and see it, but if you want to win some prizes and have some sweet swag and enjoying the fun, you want to register. You can do that in the announcement post here just above this live video, or if you click on the cover photo, it will take you to the sign up form. All right, we have some new and fabulous people in the house. I'm so excited to have you and actually walk you through your boot camp. Remember, it's free, it's fun, and it's fabulous, ladies, fabulous. All right. Before we get into the content today, I have a question to ask you, and I want to see how many of these things have happened to you while going live. Now, if you haven't gone live before in your business, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through some strategy on how to do it and then lead your people to some sales. And if you have gone live before and you're not making the ROI, then there's a reason, and we're going to obviously dive into that strategy. And if you're afraid to go live, I'm going to convince you otherwise. Next Monday, I'm actually going to give you tips and tricks to get over the fear of going live. Now, if you haven't met me before and you don't know, I have taught drama, English, and I was a university professor for 23 years. So I have really walked some children through, some impressionable teenagers through a movement to find their voice, to find their confidence, to find themselves. And so I'm going to share some of those things with you next Monday at noon. So put me on your calendar, ladies. Okay, are you ready for the questions? You have to participate or else no fun. Tell me, when you've gone live, have you ever gotten off and realized you have something in your teeth? Like spinach or a seed from a bagel. Have you ever gone live and found out later you had something in your teeth? I want to know if that has been you. Either yes or no. So if you're watching live, ladies, you can participate, or if you're watching #replay, you got to let me know. Okay, my second question to you. Have you ever gone live and there's been no sound? So you're talking and you're going through the motions and you're animated and you're giving value and there's no sound. Has that ever happened to you? Something in your teeth that you realize after you're live? Or have you ever gone live? Karen's like, no, and had no sound. Okay, my third question. Have you ever gone live and then had someone walk in the room, either behind you or in front of you or around where you're going live? Those three things. Something in the teeth, no sound. Kristen says no. Karen says no to both. And someone's walking the room. Kristen says yes. Gone live with no sound, maybe. That's the second one. And then someone walk in the room. Okay, so I have had all three of those things happen to me when I have been live, okay? Just here with you in the group, okay? For the last 10 years, I've been doing lives, and it happens. Karen's like, yes. She said someone walk in the room. Okay. I've had my son walk in. I've had my husband walk in. My husband actually will say, do you want me to like do a cameo? And I'm like, no, no one wants to see you, right? Hey, Nicole. Yes, kids and husband. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So the beautiful thing about being live and then having those things happen to you show the human part of your business. And if you've never met me and you don't know anything about my business, I'm all about the human connection, okay? And while sometimes going live is sometimes scary for some and exhilarating for others, it is hands down the best way to take someone who has just met you, and turn them into a customer for life. Okay? So next week, remember, those of you that find going live very scary, I'm going to do a live for you and show you how you can overcome, all right, those fears, right? And I have a lot of tactics and tricks to share with you. So I really like this topic today, and I'm going to go through some action steps here. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, that's great. Or if you're taking notes on your phone, that's great. I really like this topic because I want to talk about going live because that's what we'll be doing in our boot camps, right? So in order to reach out and attract your ideal client and pitch your programs or your network marketing business, we use boot camps, right? And remember, May 3rd to the 7th, I'm going to show you exactly how to go through it day by day. And at the end of it, you're going to have your entire boot camp planned out for your business, your particular business, not just a business in general. I'm going to walk you through the steps. So a number of these ladies that are on here live today have already done it, and they know that when they finished, they had their boot camp, right? Okay. So I'm really excited to talk about this topic and dive in and how to drive more sales into your business using live video, okay? So first of all, let's talk about how we can be very intentional and effective with our lives, and driving more sales into our business, right? Okay. So even though you're in the group and maybe you did the boot camp, in January, you still want to be signed up because in May, I'm going to walk you through this process. So what I want to know, or what I'm going to ask all of you in the group watching live and the replay, and those that signed up for the free boot camp, right? I want you to stop. I'm going to put a little feeler out to you. I want you to stop signing up for the free things and then not doing them. Okay? Because there's been some of you who've been in here and you keep signing up and you come one day or you come 2 days. And in my Launch It Live Academy, a lot of these ladies are on here live. In the last 3 weeks, 6 of them have launched their business out into the public. And I don't want that to be you waiting 6 more months. Okay? Because the only person you're harming in your business is you and debilitating your business. So I'm really excited to see that you're here with me and you want to learn how to do a boot camp, okay? So that's my little spiel for you, my little tough love for you today. Let's talk about the 2 types of content you need when you go live, okay? first one you need is nurture content. And the second one you need is visibility. Okay? So let me explain the two of these and the difference between the two of them. And I'm going to talk to you today about the nurture content. And on May 3rd, when we start doing our boot camp together, I'm going to walk you through the visibility content in much more detail. Okay? And how to use a boot camp to be more visible in the sea of information. So this is the nurture content. This is the audience you already have. We want to keep serving them. We want to keep teaching them and perhaps eventually move them through the sales process to our paid program or a network marketing business. And when you decide to put a business out into the world, one of the things that you have to commit to is this nurture content, right? Now, visibility content, the difference is that you're reaching outside, right? You are reaching outside of your current audience in order to attract more of your ideal clients into your world so that you can solve the problem that they have with your program, right? Or your products if you're a network marketer, right? And this is why I love boot camps so much, okay? And this is why I love boot camp so much. And you're going to see that when you join the free boot camp, you're going to come to love them as well. Because they're simply the best way for somebody who is new to you, right? New to you, who has never seen you or met you before, right? To get to know, like, and trust you. And in 5 days, you can take someone who's just met you to someone who buys from you. And you just can't do that any other way. And I love the fact that when we go live, right, and I talked about this a little bit earlier, we have that human connection, that human element that we're all craving right now in a world that is shut down, right? So when you come into this group, right, those of you that are coming in for the May boot camp, I asked you, how many of you have run a boot camp before? And some of you said you've had, but the majority of you say that you haven't, right? Say that you haven't. And I just want to tell you right now, I am so proud that you are coming into a group, open-minded, learning a new way to launch and to attract your ideal client and to serve them at the highest level, which I think is going live. So I can have some human connection with you here, albeit through a screen, but that's the best I can do for right now. And I love coming here on Mondays and sharing these strategies with you so that you can immediately go out and implement them in your business. So you can take what I share with you today and turn around and go do a live in your group, on your Facebook page, on Instagram, wherever you want to be. And that's what I want for you to do. That's why I come here Mondays at noon to show you a tactic or a strategy that you can go out and do. So I applaud you for wanting to do that, to come in here and think, well, I've never done a boot camp before, but I'm going to sign up and I'm going to learn and I'm going to show up and I'm going to come to May 3rd. And I'm telling you right now that after May 3rd, after we go through and I walk you through that process, your life and your business will change. Hands down, okay? So these two types of business, right, that you use in a live, nurture, right, your people for different reasons. And we use them for different reasons. So we nurture the people that have already come in, right? The people who have raised their hand and said, I want to learn from you. And you keep serving them until they're good and ready to buy from you, right? So I remember, watching some people's lives and webinars, back in the day and attending events and not buying from people for months, years, right? And so you have to put yourself into that position as well. You need to be consistent with your nurturing and show up on the regular. So every Monday at noon, if you come into this group, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here live. And you can go into the guide section in this group and you can see a litany of trainings that I have put out for you, right? And you want to be doing that too, because attracting people to your business is so difficult sometimes, right? Some of us are out there busting our gut organically and bringing them in. Who is that? Some of us are running Facebook ads, right? And paying big bucks to get people to come into our group. And you never know. But when people come in, right, and they start this, right, they respond to your visibility content, and then you start to nurture them, right? You want to keep them and keep serving them to the point where they join your paid program. That's the whole point. That's why we're here, right? I'm not here, right, to look at myself in the screen, right? I'm here because I'm a business owner, and the same thing goes for you. Now, excuse me, the visibility, you're just reaching out to people on social media, showing them that you're the expert in your niche, and you have the solution that they are desperately looking for, right? And those of you that signed up for the boot camp and on May 3rd, so in 2 more Mondays, right, I'm going to show you how to be more effective in your visibility content using lives in a free 5-day challenge in order to hit 5 figures on repeat. And the wonderful thing is, ladies, is that you don't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be as simple as a Facebook Live, which is what you're right here, and me using a Facebook group and Facebook Live, right? I've done it over and over and over again, right? When I first did my first 10K launch, because that's what 5 figures is, I was doing it on Periscope. So way back when Facebook Live wasn't even around, I did it on Periscope because it was free and I had a Facebook group. So if anybody's telling you that you need all of these fancy things to hit, right, CRM system, email, website, logo, all of these things, it's BS. What you need is good content. And how you deliver that content has to be strategic as well, right? So a lot of us have to practice being good at lives. So that's on you as the business owner. If you have to be better at something, then you better get to it, my dear. Turn on a live and start pumping out the content, right? So what happens in a boot camp is it allows for people, right, who are ready to move their business or their life, depending on what it is that you're offering at the end, and move them through your funnel. Right? So we bring these people in at the top of our funnel, right? With our visibility content. And then once they come inside, we nurture. And then eventually we sell because we're business owners. And everybody knows that in order to make any money in your business, you have to sell things. Right? But you have to be strategic with that free piece of content that leads people to your program. And I'm going to show exactly how to do that in the bootcamp. I'm excited. I hope you ladies are excited, right? So maybe you're someone who's excellent at live video, right? But it's not converting into sales. There's something missing. And we need to talk about that today, okay? And so you can see here that every Monday I am live and nurturing you, right? As you come into this group, whether you came in last year or just last week or just yesterday, you are now part of my audience and I'm going to take care of you. I show up every week at the same time with a piece of content to move your business forward. And I want you to think, ladies, what are you doing to nurture your people? And I want you to think about doing it consistently, nurturing your people consistently through your live video to bring them into your program. And if you aren't being consistent and you aren't showing up and you're not strategic with your lives, then you know what happens to the buyers? And I don't know about you, but that's the people I want to work with, the action taker and the buyers, is they will go, right? Hi, Mary Beth. They will go and buy from somebody else. If you are not showing up and nurturing your people, the buyers will leave and they will go. But you know who will stay is the freebie seekers. And we can't run a business with freebie seekers. We've all been there. I've been a freebie seeker. I'm not saying it's a horrible thing if you've You know, if you're a freebie seeker, don't send me any hate mail. But the thing is because what I don't want you to be doing is creating content 24/7 with no strategy behind it. Putting it on all the platforms and then not having it convert into sales. So I want you to pump the brakes and think strategically about what we're offering to our new people, right? The people that have been with us for some time, and how we can serve them through our live videos, right? And remember, I'm going to walk you through that in the boot camp. So today I want to take you through the nurture content, and let's talk about how you're showing up for your people in 3 ways, right? Let me give you some tactics of how you can change your lives and your businesses with your content on your live shows. Okay, so get my little... Are you with me, ladies? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Ask me about that as well, because I can coach you here right now. So when you're going live, the number one thing that it's going to do for your people is build trust. So you will know after hanging out with me, right? And I'm looking at you on my phone. You will know after hanging out with me with just live if I'm somebody that you feel you can trust. And if you're here with me every Monday at noon, then you come to trust me even more, right? So I'm going to show up for you, and you can trust me that I'm going to be here for you and teach you something every Monday, right? So that you can turn around and implement it in your business. And the more that you can go live with your existing audience, the more trust they will have from you. And what does trust translate to? Sales. Right? That's right, Mary Beth. That's why I write on the whiteboard, because I think it's easier for you ladies to take notes. If people don't buy from people they don't trust, right? So the best way for you to get to know me, my coaching style, how I implement the business, how I show you, how I deliver my content, is by going live. And we want our free content to cater to the action takers, to the people, right, who are the go-getters, because that's exactly who we want in our business. So you want your content to cater to the action takers. You don't, if you're strategic, right? So and we'll talk about this in a little bit, but you want to have a call to action at the end of your live, so the people who are ready to be in action in their business go off and do it, right? The people who aren't interested in catapulting their business will not do what I suggest. And that's not who I ultimately want in my business. I want someone to come into my program, tell me if you're the same way, and actually do the thing. Pay the money, do the thing, right? I don't want you to pay the money and not do anything. That's heartbreaking to me, right? And we want our content to appeal to the people who are ready to jump in and buy, right? We want it to be for those people who are ready to jump in, to take action, to get moving, right? That's the type of content that I do every week to nurture you, my audience. All of you ladies, right? This is what I do. I don't go live more than once a week in here. And I take that live content and I make sure that it's designed for you. What you want to see, right? What you want to do, what you want to achieve. When you come into the group, you tell me, and then I make the content around it, right? So one of the things you want to do is, can I erase this, ladies? If someone wants to put it in the comments, you can, for those who are watching the replay. So one of the things that you want to do is start with the end is start with the end in mind. So today when I was like, I want to do a live, ongoing live, because in 2 weeks we have the boot camp, and that's what you need to do in order to expedite your people, grow the know, like, and trust factor, deliver your content at a high level, show up as the expert, all of those things that I'm going to teach you in 5 days. But you want to start, I'm thinking, I don't want to just come with you with content and blah, 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 right? I want to think, what do I want them to do at the end of this training today? I want you to be better and more conscientious and strategic with your lives. So the first thing I want you to do is to start with the end in mind, okay? And I talk about this a lot, right? A backwards design model. Okay, so those of you who don't know me, I taught for 23 years, right, at the junior high school level, and university. I was a university professor as well. And this is what I would do with my students: is I would have curriculum or content, right, that I needed them to learn, right, because it's mandated by the government that I teach them this content or curriculum in that year. But I don't just want to fire the content out to them. I'm thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want them to do with the content at the end of it? And that's what you want to be thinking for your people too, right? Do you want them to be able to express something? Do you want them to put it into action? Do you want them to sign up, for a free? Do you want them to book a call, a free boot camp, I was saying? Do you want them to book a call? Whatever that is, we want to start with the end in mind and where we want our people to go. So I want you to go live and nurture your people into a sale. And that's what this training teaches you: how to show up, how to be better at it, how to be consistent with it, right? So what happens is, a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we're so excited. We're so excited about our content that we just fire with it, right? We go, I think of those like t-shirt guns, that they put the t-shirts in there and they throw them out into the audiences, right? Excuse me. So a lot of us go with our content and deliver it, and we just give it to our people, right? But what I want you to do is to stop and think, what do I want them to do with this content? What are they going to do with that? Are they going to change the look and feel of their skin? Are they going to change the organization in their home? Are they going to change the income in their business, right? So you welcome your people into your podcast, or people who might be reading your blog, but it doesn't stop there, right? It doesn't stop there with just attracting them. Because last week I talked about the 4 phases of attraction that you want to have in your business as well. And if you missed that, you can go back into the lives and watch it. But you just don't want to attract the people and then disappear. I was talking about dating. You don't have a great date, and then you never call the person again, or you never hear from the person again, right? You nurture them. Maybe you call them, you say, I had fun. You go through another date, right? And we go on through this process. Okay. I don't want to go too much into that because that was last week. But when you're starting with the end in mind, you want your people to consume your live video and then do something as a result. Okay, so they want to consume your live video and then go do something with it. Right? What do you want them to do? I want you to make sure you're here on May 3rd to the 7th so I can teach you how to run a boot camp and show you how to take that visibility content and amp it up. So you stand out in your niche. You're not just sense to you today that I am talking about live boot camps and live training, because I want you to harness that skill set and be able to make it work for your business, right? And because you all want to run businesses, right? And we really want to be thinking about the return on investment. So are you putting endless posts out and not getting any likes? Are you putting endless posts out and not getting any sales, right? This is the quickest way that I can show you to take what you have, all of your content, you're the expert, right? You're the expert. Take that content and now have people consume it and then have people do something with it. So I want you to think about your call to action and what you want to people to do at the end of your life. Does that make sense, ladies? I just got to take a quick drink of water. Like I said today, I'm not feeling the best, so bear with me. My energy is a little low today. Okay, another thing you want to do is make sure that your live content is meeting your audience where they are at. Okay? And again, because we're experts and we have so much information, we want to give that information to our people without considering this. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs miss the mark with their marketing, right? So I will often say, excuse me, to the ladies inside my program, it's really hard for them to sometimes see the forest through the trees. And because we're so intertwined in our business that we can't delineate where we're struggling and how to get past that, right? So it's the same thing with your audience. They're stuck in the daily grind, doing the things, but not getting ahead. And then you come in as the expert, you meet them where they are stuck, and then you do what you do is you take them on a path to show them how they can get unstuck, right? And that's really what we do, right? When it comes to teaching our content, teaching our live. And I'm going to walk you through it in the boot camp, right? Another thing that you want to think about is not just putting out more content, because the Lord knows we don't need more information, right? What you want to do with your people is to get them into momentum. You want to get them into action and have them stay there. So when you offer your people an opportunity to coach with you for free, live, serving your people at the highest level through a boot camp, what you're able to do is to meet your people where they are at and take them through a delineated path to the solution that you offer. And it is such, ladies, it is such a beautiful process that I can't even describe to you. Yeah, getting unstuck is very important, right? So sometimes you just don't know what the next step is. Sometimes your audience just doesn't know what the next step is. But if you can clearly walk them to the path of your solution, you'll never not have a sale in your business again. And that's the beauty of a boot camp. That's the beauty of going live, okay? Because people want to take action, moving the needle and expediting the process of being stuck to having the life or the business that everybody wants feels good, right? Taking action feels good. Helping people feels good. So you want to start to devise the content that takes your people on a very clear path to your solution and get them into momentum in their life, in their business that maybe they haven't felt in a long time, right? And that's why boot camps are the best. That's why we're going to do them on May 3rd. That is why I'm so excited for all of you here who have never run a boot camp before. I'm so proud of you wanting to learn this new way of bringing people into your world and serving them, again, at a very high level. So there was a lot of information that went on there today, but I love the fact that you ladies are here. I cannot wait to see all of you live and engaging and winning prizes and really winning at your business. That's the most important thing for me. Prizes are great. I'm going to have them here for you, but winning at your business is where I want you to be. So we're done, ladies, the first quarter of 2021. It has come and it has gone. What have you done in your business to move the needle? right? So let's make the next quarter profitable, beautiful, simple, seamless, and 5-figure launching. All right, who can get excited about that? I know I can. All right, big love and hugs to all of you that were live here today. Thank you. All of you that are watching the replay, hashtag replay, and sign up for the boot camp in the announcement post just above here and or in the cover photo. And I can't wait to see you next Monday where we talk about how to get over your fear of going live. I have some great tips for you. Can't wait to share them. See ya.